Hello everyone, welcome to podcast 1 for the series Let's Get Technical. Today we're going to talk about the bells and whistles, the different parts of the camera. I'm going to keep things pretty basic, and I'm going to use my digital SLR and my Diana camera, which is a film camera, to show you the different parts so that you can see how they relate between a pretty complicated camera and a pretty simple camera, and hopefully your own camera. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section, and I'll try to answer them as best I can, either in a blog post or in podcast 6, where I'll have a question and answer session. So, one component common to almost every camera is the lens. Although some cameras don't have lenses, pinhole cameras just have a pinhole. And the lens lets the light in, obviously, that hits the sensor or the film in the back of the camera. To look through the lens on an SLR, you can use the viewfinder. In an SLR, which stands for single lens reflex, the light is bounced by mirrors from the lens up into the viewfinder. So when you look through the viewfinder, you're actually seeing out the lens. On most digital cameras, you can also use the LCD screen, which also shows you exactly what is coming through the lens and exactly what your film or your digital sensor sees. And that's pretty helpful when it comes to composition. On a point and shoot, such as the Diana camera, the viewfinder does not look through the lens. You can see how the light comes straight through, and here it is on the front. So what you see when you look through the viewfinder is not exactly what the lens sees, which makes composition a little more difficult. The digital sensor, or the film, is housed in the camera body, along with some of the other working parts. Then you have, of course, the shutter button, which you press to take the picture. On the Diana camera, the shutter button is here. So you can see it's in a different spot, but it has the same function. Many cameras also have a settings wheel, which allows you to switch between manual, auto, movie mode, those kinds of things. And also, most cameras have a flash. So you see there's no flash on the Diana camera, although I think you can get an attachment. On the SLR, there's a hot shoe, which is where I would attach an external flash, one of those big flashes, and there's also an on-camera flash, which pops up here. So those are the basic parts of the camera, and I hope you've learned a little something. If you have any questions, again, please leave them in the comment section. And I hope you enjoyed the podcast series so far, and I look forward to talking with you again soon.